Gather! 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 Damn, there's a lot of you. Are you all on the guest list? Did you sign in? Shit, this is spiking my anxiety. Anyway, since we're all here, a toast! Not the crunchy kind, though it might turn out to be, because crowds give me anxiety. I just smashed a cookie with 10 milligrams of THC a bit ago, and who knows when that's gonna hit. Surprise, fuckers! Welcome to the ride! There's no lap bar, there's no shoulder harness. It's just you and me crushing Russian roulette right now. Eye to eye. More me than you, but you're here, and at any moment I could go off on some weird shit, so you're in it too? Diddy fucking Mao, baby! Now, I hear you. Chad, you got a vape pen. It's 2022. Why didn't you just rip clouds until you look like a Halloween decoration? Because it's November in the Midwest in 2022, and I need to go harder. You been outside? It's like winter was late for a meeting and ran face first into the conference room, blowing snow and the bagels everywhere. I love edibles, because I like horror movies so much I want to surprise myself with one sometimes. Like, I'll go about my day, no pressure, no fuss, and then the brownie bites back, and suddenly I'm in abject terror of everything around me, giggling like a Batman villain, and I did it to myself. That's where I'm at. Fuck your chill and smoke. I grew out of that. I'm into surprise roller coasters now. So yeah, a toast while we still have time, because this Chekhov's gummy right now, who knows when it's gonna go off, and most importantly, I did that to myself. Toasting is one of the oldest human traditions that you do in groups. It goes all the way back to the ancients when everybody was super into poisoning each other. Like it was a fad. Because they didn't have PS5s or Disney Plus shows to talk about yet. Parties were like, hey, what you got in that goblet, Ecclesias? I don't know, Pontionus. Why don't you try it, snicker, snicker. Gotcha, bitch. Ah, good times murder was. So they would drink to your health. The host taking the first sip to prove there were no shenanigans, but of course there were, because you love shenanigans, humans, you dig it. But the only shenanigans here today are not murder related. I didn't mean to freak you out. Probably not the best idea to start off a toast reminding you humans that you used to toast because you were into poisoning, but hey, everybody needs a thrill every now and then. Anyhow, the Romans stole the tradition because they were too busy shredding to come up with anything original. But they added dried breadcrumbs to the drinks because the wine wasn't Franzia yet, and the crumbs took up the acidity. So they would toast us, meaning to dry up or scorch. And here you are some centuries later, and it's time for a toast. To what are we toasting today, you ask? According to the United Nations, on November 15th, 2022, you gave birth to your 8 billionth person. So to you, 8 billionth person, I begin this toast with a quote from perhaps the nation I represent's greatest achievement, the 1996 film Independence Day. Welcome to Earth. First off, sorry about the weather. That's kind of a whole thing. Basically, the rest of your species back when started fucking with the thermostat, even though the rest of us were like, hey, stop fucking with the thermostat, it's hot. Which I guess is probably the first secret to be learned on this planet. Don't fuck with the thermostat. Second off, sorry about the general vibe on Earth. Things got real sour in the last 6 years. You're kind of showing up to the party right after somebody said some shit and then got called out. Drama was spilt, and now the general mood is like a weird beige. And we're either like gonna kick on a movie or bail. But don't bail. We're just one shot ski away from kicking it to Coachella, which is a yearly music festival in California. Sorry, I forgot this was like your first week on the planet. Speaking of the planet, this is Earth. Hence why I welcomed you to it. You might be wondering what's the fuss. You figure based on how time works, eventually the human species would hit the 8 billion mark. It's a big thing because it marks where your species is at on your timeline. According to Andrea Wojnar, India rep for the United Nations Population Fund, P.S., humans clustered into countries and then nations over time because you find a group you want to groove with, you're going to stick to it, otherwise you're hanging out with dicks. And some people didn't even get the choice. So, like, maybe that's something for you to work on when you get to voting age. Or better yet, when you're old enough to run for office. Quote, the story behind the world's 8 billion population today, is really a story of triumph. The number of human beings is more than ever due to the increasing life expectancy, but also declining infant and maternal mortality. Because basically, used to be back in the day, you had a bunch of kids, because quantity over quality. It was a dice roll, really, because some of them would just not make it. Nowadays, areas, nations, if you've been paying attention, secret number 2, pay attention, of low income and poverty are doing exactly that. Hence why we're in the midst of a full-on baby boom. Plus, there was like 2 years there where a lot of humans were stuck inside day drinking in their fleece pants, and things got stanky. You'll understand this once you go to college. And also, even though it seems like there's a new fucking disaster every day, quote, "This is a landmark in human survival. We think in today's world, despite the challenges, a higher share of people than ever before are educated and are living healthier lives than any previous point in history. India, it seems, will become the most populous nation, beating China in 2023. And all of this is going to be fucking moot. Because despite what Lord Elon Musk, captain of the Tweetanic, had to say in August about, quote, population collapse due to low birth rates is a much bigger risk to civilization than global warming, the 9th billion person is expected to be born in 2050. And then it's going to chill out for a bit because the party can only last so long. Secret number 3, pace your parties. And the human race is expected to reach 10 billion by 2100. So don't freak out, Elon. Nobody's ditching. You're just firing everybody. But right now, it's all about you. 8 billionth you, whom we don't really know who you are because this is kind of all symbolic. The UN did this back in 2000 with the 1 billionth person born. So sorry, real 8 billionth person we're talking to right now, but the UN designated Venus Mabansag, born in the Philippines, as the symbolic 8 billionth baby born. They even made a cake for her that says symbolic 8 billionth baby born, just in case she got fucking cocky. Oh, secret number 4, don't get cocky. Meanwhile, across the globe, baby Damien was born in the Dominican Republic and was also designated the 8 billionth person. So really, that should show you how fucking arbitrary the whole thing is. But you are out there. You are real. It's just that math is hard. Secret number 5, get good at math. And it is to you we are toasting right now, baby 8. So since we're all here, let's toast to the 8 billionth of you that you did to yourself, representing your centuries to this glorious biological moment. Please raise your glasses. To you, whomever you are out there in the world, this great big world, bigger than any apartment, and yet we're all roommates. To you who got here despite your own personal feelings on the matter. Sorry about that. We don't ask to be born, we just kind of are, which is beautiful, really. Anyway, toast. Toast is a funny word. Like toast, like you're going for toes, and then you just call it. Smell cookies. You guys want to get cookies? Like the ones from the supermarket. Those are the best ones. The icy ones with the holidays on them. Oreos can fuck right off. I didn't mean that, Oreos. Don't leave. You're beautiful. You guys want to get some Oreos? That's the secret, man. Get Oreos. Somebody's going to have to drive because I'm not worried about anything anymore. We're going to need a lot of cookies. I hope you all filled out your census because how the hell are we going to know how many of them to order for you, you dig? No? Wait. What was I saying? Why do you all have your glasses up? Did you poison me? You fucking dicks! Well, jake's on you. I did it to myself. I'm your Caesar now, bitches. Bow down and bring me those cookies I was talking about earlier. But meet me outside, because it's too crowded for me to be this high. Happy birthday!